Rich Rising. Welcome back, beautiful souls, to another episode of Girl Talk and Wine. It's your girl, Robin J, aka, you guessed it, sunshine on a cloudy day. Here to light up your day with a little wisdom, a little laughter, and of course, a little wine. Grab your favorite glass, get comfortable, and let's get into today's topic, which I'm so excited to talk about: the power of authenticity. This is where we get real, peel back the layers, and discover the beauty in showing up as our true selves. It's time to embrace who you are without fear or apology. Because let's be honest, being authentic in a world that constantly tells you to fit in, that's a superpower. Okay, so before we dive into today's topic, let's quickly recap our last episode, which was about tapping into divine purpose. We talked about how aligning with your higher self and living with intention can help you discover your purpose, right? Do y'all remember the key takeaways? Okay, well, here they are. Number 1 was self-awareness. Number 2 was intuition. And service to others was number 3. It's all about walking in alignment with your divine calling. So if you missed it, be sure to go back and check it out, because understanding your purpose really sets the foundation for living authentically, which is what we're diving into today. Now, let's talk about authenticity. In a world full of filters, both literal and figurative, it can be tough to show up as your most honest, unfiltered self. Let's be honest. Whether it's on social media, relationships, or even at work, we're often pressured to present ourselves in ways that don't truly reflect who we are. But here's the thing. When we aren't authentic, we rob the world of the gift that is us. We're the gift. And there's something uniquely powerful about showing up exactly as you are, flaws and all, because authenticity is magnetic. People are drawn to those who are real, who are comfortable in their skin, and who live in alignment with their truth. The first step to living authentically? Embrace your imperfections. Yes, embrace the idea that you are already perfect, flaws and all. Now, perfection isn't about being without fault. It's about balance. We are made of both strengths and weaknesses, good and bad. And it's the balance of these that gives us power and makes us whole. Vulnerability plays a key role in this. When we allow ourselves to be open and real about imperfections, we actually tap into our strength. Vulnerability isn't weakness. I'm not sure why we believe that, but vulnerability isn't weakness. It's owning the full spectrum of who you are. So instead of hiding your flaws, see them as part of your unique design. When you embrace both sides of yourself, you create space for authenticity and connection. That's real perfection, the balance of all that makes you, you. Authenticity starts with knowing what matters to you, your core values. These are the guiding principles that shape how you live, how you love, and how you make decisions. When you're clear about your values, it's easier to make choices that align with who you are instead of being swayed by external pressures or the opinions of other people. Take a moment to reflect. What do you stand for? What are your non-negotiables in life? When you live in alignment with your values, you naturally show up as your most authentic self. Here's a big one. Set boundaries. Being authentic doesn't mean saying yes to everyone and everything. In fact, part of being true to yourself is knowing when to say no. Boundaries protect your energy and allow you to stay aligned with your values and purpose. When you set boundaries, you create space to show up fully in areas of your life that matter to you most. And guess what? Setting boundaries is a form of self-love. Y'all need me to say that again? Setting boundaries is a form of self-love. Yeah, I'll sip to that. And special shout out to my girls from the previous episodes, Salita Cater, Tiara Pinky Wright Kitchens, and Leisure Turner. For real, ting. I felt that one, y'all. I know y'all on here listening, but I felt that one. Let me keep going. All right, so from a psychological standpoint, authenticity and vulnerability go hand in hand. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to deeper, more meaningful connections with others. Research even shows that people who live authentically and embrace vulnerability are more likely to experience higher levels of happiness and fulfillment. Ain't that what we all here for? Like, we all aim to be happy and fulfilled. It was Brene Brown, one of my favorite researchers, that talked a lot about the courage it takes to be vulnerable. She says that vulnerability is not winning or losing, it's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome. That's authenticity in a nutshell. Showing up, being seen, and letting go of the need to control how others perceive us. Who cares? But okay, I get it. Some do, but you don't have to. Let's ground all of this in a biblical principle. Maybe that'll help us better understand. But in Ephesians 4:25 it says, "Therefore each of you must put off falsehood and speak truthfully to your neighbor, for we are all members of one body." This scripture speaks directly to the power of authenticity. It reminds us to be truthful, not just with others, but with ourselves. When we live authentically, we honor the divine truth within us, and we create an environment of trust and openness with those around us. We're all connected. And when we show up as our true selves, we empower others to do the same. So I want to hear from you guys. What does authenticity mean to you? Like, what are some areas in your life where you're working on being more true to yourself? Drop your thoughts in the comments. DM me on social media or join the conversation using our hashtag. Hashtag Girl Talk and Wine. That's GIRLTALK, the letter N. WINE. Girl Talk and Wine. And if that's too long for you, hashtag GTAW. Just so we can kind of keep up with each other, because I love hearing your stories. And I'm always inspired by the ways you all show up for yourselves and each other. And in conclusion, finally, trust the process. Living authentically is a journey. It's not a destination. There will be times when it feels uncomfortable or even scary to be real. But remember that growth happens in discomfort. And the more you practice authenticity, the more natural it becomes. And the more aligned you feel with your true self. So be patient with yourself. Take small steps every day to show up as you are. And trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Let me say that again. You are exactly where you need to be. Trust that. For me, it was showing up without lashes. Showing up with my natural hair sometimes. Sometimes I may not have nails on, or, I may not want to dress up. I'm wearing leggings and a t-shirt, but this is how I feel today. This is me, and small steps like that actually shape the bigger picture. All right, my beautiful souls, that's it for today's episode. Remember, authenticity is your superpower. When you embrace who you are and live in alignment with your truth, you're not only elevating yourself, but you also inspire those around you. That's our goal here, is to inspire one another, to help heal one another, and to grow together. As you go about your week, ask yourself, where can I be more authentic? Where can I embrace my imperfections and let my true self shine? I challenge you to step into that power. And as always, God is, I am, you are. Until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and keep being your authentic, beautiful self. Cheers!